everyone, welcome to the Progress Report. I'm So Cal Val, and this is your much-needed dose of all things progressive for all of our loyal fans in the UK and everyone watching worldwide. At Super Strong Style 16, we saw some of the most incredible, hard-hitting bouts in the tournament, but one of the standouts of the weekend was the quintessential diva Impact Wrestling knockout Giselle Shaw taking on a more than worthy opponent in Kanji for the Progress Wrestling Women's Championship. And my guest today, ladies and gentlemen, defeated Giselle to become your new Progress Wrestling Women's Champion. So let's get her thoughts and see how she's celebrating. Please welcome Kanji. Kanji, welcome to the Progress Report and congratulations on your victory. How are you feeling since Super Strong Style 16?
I feel so good. Like, I just feel relieved and I feel so good that, like, it's finally happened. You know what I mean? I'm, like, back in the ring. I've got my title back that I worked so hard and I trained so hard and it took so long to recover for, but I feel great. Like, it's finally happened.
Oh, we're so happy for you. And I got to tell you, I was there live. And if you guys are watching on demand on progresswrestling.com or eventually the WWE Network, it's an amazing match to watch on replay. But being there live to witness it, it was so amazing. And that crowd was so behind you. It was an incredible match. It actually got emotional at the end. So how did it feel to experience the victory in Camden in front of a crowd that so clearly had your back? Because they really did.
Yeah, it was surprising, actually, because I haven't actually the first time I wrestled in front of an audience again since COVID was the Thunder Bastard in February, sorry. Because before that, when I broke my arm for the first time was October 2019. So I had so much time off, and then I did the tapings at the Peckham Theatre for Progress. And then by the time I came back round and broke my arm for the second time in May last year, that's when audiences were slowly starting to come back and shows were going live. So I missed the big comeback for Progress as well, for a live audience. So I'm still getting my head around working an audience again and having an audience there with us. So to be in that match with Giselle in Camden, the Electric Ballroom, with this audience that was so supportive and so behind us, it still to this day like blows my mind, because I just feel like I'm going to go out there and people aren't invested in me or the story because I haven't been there. So to be there in that ring, in that moment, and hear the audience backing the story and us both as talent, it was incredible feeling. It was so incredible.
Yeah. And it was like an energy. You could really feel it. They were so vocal about, who they were supporting. Obviously, you were the fan favorite. Clearly, if you go back and watch the replay, I'm telling you, it was just every few seconds, it was like a Kanji chant, Giselle chant. It was so amazing. But and kudos for what a comeback that was, because you had previously had to relinquish the title. So you never technically lost it. So for you, does this win feel more justified?
I guess so. I'm just really glad that I gave Giselle the best I could. I think that the biggest worry I had was to come back too soon and not be the best wrestler I could be for her and for the audience of Progress. That was the last thing I wanted to do. So, which is why I took my time. I came back when I was the best I felt like I could be, just to give everything I had and everything I am to, try to get that belt back. So, it's almost like showing that respect to Giselle as well. Like, she's done so well carrying that championship that whole time. And she went through the whole women's division amazingly. Like, she went through everybody. I'm sat at home watching, like, this girl is incredible. Like, I don't think anyone could deny how fantastic of a wrestler she is. Which made me feel like, oh, I need to train extra hard to come back, because look at everything she's doing. So yeah, to come back and then win it from her, that built this amazing momentum behind that belt was, it was special. It's a special moment.
It was really special. And I think, even the quintessential diva showed a little bit of emotion because there was a lot of respect at the end of the match. It was just that good. And everyone just had respect for her and for you, and especially you coming back from an injury. And let's talk about that a little bit, because I think it's interesting when you hear from people that are in wrestling that do get injured. It's not just the rehabilitation and the actual pain of an injury that really affects them the most. I feel like from what I've heard, and not being an in-ring competitor, that it really kind of messes with you mentally and it sort of shakes your confidence. Did it do that for you? I mean, you came back from all of that, which really deserves a lot of praise.
Yeah. When I broke it the first time, I didn't think I was someone that would struggle mentally with an injury like that. But I did. It was just the confidence thing, like just getting in the ring and being strong enough to get back in the ring is hard enough. And then it's like, okay, you're in the ring. That's the first step done. Now you need to work. So it's just that the gradual build, but it was the second time I break. It was the hardest. I don't think I've ever been through a dark time as I had done this past injury. So I had to come off social media and everything because it was just getting too much. I was surrounded by everything that I was looking at and everything that I was exposing myself to. My brain just turned it straight into a negative feeling, a negative emotion. So I just had to sit back and work on myself and find that balance back again. So it's been a real long journey for me this time. But physically, I think I was there way before I was mentally. So that is the biggest struggle. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be really proud of yourself. And we, of course, all are as Progress Wrestling people, and the fans, I think, would echo that sentiment as well. But now, I mean, okay, so now you are our champion, worthy champion, I would say. But now I kind of, if you look historically at people that then win the championship, you sort of are going to have a target on your back. So we need to talk about what's next for you now that you are the champion. Do you have your sights set on anyone in particular that you're kind of, that's you're worried about, or what's happens now? I mean, that's the celebrations and everything are great, but now it's like, oh my God, they're coming after you, girl. They're coming after you.
Now it's work. Now we got work.
Playtime's over.
I'm really excited to just be back in the division. Because obviously the last time I was really like spending so much time with the Progress Women's Division was in the Peckham Theatre days when we was taping, and we worked so hard to build this relationship up all together. So we're all coming up. There's not one leader. Like we're all leaders in this. So I'm so excited just to come back and bring that feeling and there's competition there, but it's healthy competition too, because we all want the same thing. We all want to build each other up. So my biggest aim is to just bring that feeling of that relationship back in the locker room together again. But I can see that because I've been out for a while, and the girls have been working so hard, and it's not just that Progress; it's everywhere. They've been taking over every promotion out there. Like Alexis Falcon has been doing wonders around the country. Yeah, I've seen Laura Di Matteo pull off some like 5-star matches recently as well. So I'm looking forward to getting in the ring with everybody, as many people as I can. And obviously now the world has opened up a little bit more with the COVID restrictions and stuff. I'm hoping that we bring more imports in, just to spice up our division a bit more and have our division, our girls work the girls from outside of Progress and invite them in to switch it up a bit so we can learn from them and they can learn from us. I think that's exciting.
It's very exciting, and I love that Progress has their own relationships with WXW, with Impact Wrestling, and things like that. It really truly feels like a global kind of understanding, and that's what I felt when my first Progress show was the women's show, Who Run the World, and it was amazing. And I thought that was a really cool touch that they had a lot of diversity on there as well. But if a fan has never been to a Progress Wrestling event live, again, watching on demand is amazing. But if they've never been to an event live, can you describe that and sort of what also sets apart the Progress Wrestling women's division from something they've seen before? Like, what makes our women different in Progress than other promotions?
Our women are so strong, and I feel like when they come to Progress, they show a complete different side to themselves as to what they would in their hometown. I think that they see Progress as like the big stage. Like, this is serious business. This is where you put everything on the line. At Progress, it's almost like every show, every match you do at Progress is your WrestleMania match. So I feel if you come to Progress, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see every wrestler, every talent on that show giving you their WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
And I think when you're part of the audience, because I've been to Progress shows as audience member, and the energy from the crowd is incredible. It's like nothing else because you're so close to each other. And everybody just loves wrestling. Everyone is just so engaged with the stories the wrestlers are telling in the ring. And it's just an energy that you don't feel anywhere else. And to feel that energy, not just from the audience, but from the wrestlers in the ring, is something that I just don't think you get it many places elsewhere. So I think Progress is definitely something special.
I couldn't agree more. And I feel that even, I have the luxury of being able to go backstage and then go into the arena and watch things from a fan standpoint. I still am a wrestling fan. I mean, who isn't at this point? We wouldn't be here if we weren't. And It's so cool, like the camaraderie and the way that Simon, our host, interacts with the crowd. And but you guys, again, I'm just going to say before we go here that you and Giselle should be so proud of the match that you put on. And again, congratulations. Any final words for the Kanji fans around the world that are celebrating right along with you?
I just want to say thank you for being so patient. It's been so long, and I really didn't expect the big welcome from fans and even just from talent, wrestlers and crew. I didn't expect any of it, so I just want to thank everyone for being so patient with my recovery process and letting me come back with open arms like I've never been gone. So honestly, just thank you so much.
Love that. Well, hey, we are living in the Kanji era, and I am here for it. Again, congratulations, and thanks for being here on the Progress Report. Now, before we go, guys, we do want to hear from you on social media, so we invite you to join the discussion. You can find us at This Is Progress or by searching for Progress Wrestling. Until next time, I'm So Cal Val, and this has been the Progress Report. We'll see you next time.